Hi everybody, welcome back to Jimmy's First Gen Mini Rescue. I'm Jimmy, rescuing first generation minis, much like this one. Anyway, which happens to be a 2003 Cooper S. Anyway, let me read today's fortune and then tell you what I got going on. Alrighty. Okay, today's fortune. It is better to ask some questions than to have all the answers. Okay, it's better to ask some questions than to have all the answers, because nobody knows everything. So we'll leave it at that. Anyway, this is just the opening. The main part of this video is going to take place tomorrow. I have to go up to Northern Virginia to help repair somebody else's Mini. One of my viewers was watching the window regulator video. I'll put a link at the end of this video, but he was watching one of my the window regulator for the rear window, and his is stuck in a down position. He's got a convertible, so he's not mechanically inclined. So after some back and forth and everything, finding out exactly what he was seeing as far as troubleshooting over the phone, if you will, we determined it was probably the same Achilles heel that these all have. So I said I can come up and rebuild his regulator. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I've got just about everything I need in this bag. This is my tool bag that I made up myself, and I've got everything in here, as well as the repair kit for the driver's side. So if you order these repair kits, there's a left and a right. Here in the US, you know, the driver's side, we drive left side. So, but in the UK, it's the driver's on the right side. So order your one appropriately for the one you need. If you're sitting behind the wheel, it's either left or right. Doesn't matter if you drive on the left or right. If it's the left, it'll be the window over there, and if it's the right, it's the window over there. So order the right one, and you know, you can go about repairing your car. Now, hopefully this doesn't take too long and I can get that done. And on the way home, I found a couple of you pick 'em lots that I want to stop at. They have quite a few selection, according to the website, of a few minis, and there's a few things that I want to get. I got the little stubby antenna on the roof of this car, and it doesn't, I mean, unless you're right by a station or in town, but once you're out of town, the antenna really doesn't work well. So I'm going back with an original OE antenna, and I saw a couple of cars that still had them, so I'll go pick that up. You can buy them from the dealer, and I think they're like $45, but their pricing was like, for a manual antenna, just a regular antenna, was $6 or $7. So I'll be able to get 3 of them, because I'm going to put all of them. I got one for the orange car. The car that's not running has the original antenna. The other 3 don't. So I'll put those back on. On Sharon's convertible, her window latch on the driver's side is broke. There's 2 convertibles, so I'll go through and look at those convertibles to determine if I can take those used parts and repair her car. New, if I think you can still get them new, but for a set, left and right, it's $400. And according to, I think they sell them 20 bucks. So I'll buy 20 bucks, you know, 5 times, you know, 10 times, whatever, as long as it's not broke. So I'll be able to determine that when I see it. If it's broke, I'll leave it. If it's not broke, then I'll take it. Anyway, so that's gonna be tomorrow's video. I got enough tools to do the window regulator here, but I also got some extra tools for when I go to the breaker yard, just in case there's stuff that I don't know about that I want to get into. I don't know how long those cars been out there, but I'll just take a look and see. Anyway, so I'll bring y'all along, maybe a time lapse tomorrow while I'm driving, and then you know, we'll go and fix this window for this guy, and hopefully have him cruise in the summer with the top down, and be able to put the top up and lock up his car and have it safe too. So anyway, I'll see y'all later, and come on, let's go. Okay, I made it up here to fix the window in this, I think it's 2006 Mini Cooper S convertible. I drove 03, Old Faithful, and I'm gonna get started. This back window on here, driver's side, doesn't go back up. So only thing I did was move the seats. So I'm gonna show you get started. Okay, I got his regulator out with the window. I don't remove the window, and I don't change how the window sits in the car. So that being done, of course it's the same problem. I got the other piece down on the ground, the other piece of the wire, but I couldn't pull his window up because this was kind of stuck under the bottom. So I had to lift it all the way up to get this unstuck. And now I will disassemble this and put all of the new guts, so to speak. The blue up here, this pulley is usually fine. So if you had to replace it, you got to drill it out, put the new one in and ball peen hammer it. I would remove the glass for that because you don't want to take a chance of breaking the glass. So like I said, I got it out. I'm going to clean it up a little bit here, and then I'll rewire everything with the new spool, and back she goes. We'll test it before we close everything up though. All right, I'll show you disassembly. Okay, I'm gonna work on this in the car here, but to kind of protect his window and everything, I'm just gonna sit it on my boots. And, well, matter of fact, I'll do my shopping bags. There we go. That should be good. Get a T30 here. Remove. I hope you guys can see, but really, it's not hard at all. I mean, the main two things you need is the new spool and new wire. I keep dropping this screw. not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. Well, good news and bad news. The driver's side works, and now the passenger side just broke. Okay. I got good news and bad news. I fixed the driver's side, now the passenger side just broke. Just now. I heard a loud snap, and that's all she wrote. So what I'm gonna do is see if I can get him to, I'll go ahead and order the part, and I'll come back up and fix this one too. I don't believe this. Anyway, I should have done both, but I don't have the other part, but I can get it in 2 days. But yeah, let me let him know. Okay, I made it home. I noticed I didn't really close out that video from the repair on my viewer's car. So let me tell you what happened. You saw when I was finishing up, the other side broke. The passenger side broke. So we discussed a few things. He came outside, I let him know. We discussed a few things, and what I suggested was that I find 2 regulators, because I didn't like the way the regulator looked in the one that I repaired. I guess the cable, it chewed it up on the inside a little bit more than I was comfortable leaving it. So what I said was that I was gonna buy 1 regulator myself, and then all he had to do was buy 1 regulator for him. And then I was going to repair or do the repair kits on those 2 regulators, and then I'll come back up and I'll put both of those regulators in his car. That way we have a known good quality at the right time. He asked me what I would do. I would have just bought the regulators from the used lot, put them in my car, and went about my business. However, I don't mind fixing them, you know, when it breaks. So him, on the other hand, he's not gonna fix it like that. So I thought about what I would do if I was fixing this car for my daughter 3 hours away, or my granddaughter when she gets her Mini. If I was fixing it for her, what would I do? I would buy the regulators. I would put the repair kits in so that they're new and a known quality. And then I would install them in the car. And that way I know for sure I'd get, you know, 6-7 years out of it. Or not for sure, but most likely I would get 6 or 7 good years out of it. So that's what I did. That's what we discussed. So I'm gonna go back up. I'm waiting on the parts to arrive, the repair kit to arrive for both, driver's side, passenger side. And when I go back up, I'm gonna put both in. Just have to change out his windows, which not an issue. I have the tool from Waymer Motorworks, not sponsored, but that's where I bought my window tool from when I was doing it on the orange car. So I figured we got 2 convertibles. The tool, might as well use it or have it, because it just makes life easier. Anyway, so that's how that ends up. Like I said, sometimes things happen, and then I knew right away. I said, you're fixing one, you should fix both. I didn't but now we'll have it and we'll get it done right. All right, that's it for now. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for watching, and as always, have fun with your Mini, even when the repairs don't go as planned.